Hey everyone, so in today's video we're taking a little break from homeschool content, which is what I normally spend a lot of time on sharing about on this channel, but this video and probably the next several videos will be more related to Christmas and gifts and things like that. So hopefully if that interests you, you will stick around, and then we will get back to homeschooling videos soon. But tonight's video I wanted to share some Christmas themed book boxes that I'm doing. So these are intended to be family activities or family read aloud. So I'm creating one for my family, and I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old, and then I'm creating one for my niece's family, and she has a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. So if you're not familiar with book boxes, I shared a video recently where I created a box for a friend. And essentially it's inspired by the Once Upon a Book Club subscription boxes, which I have also shared about, but I'm kind of having fun creating my own. And I will link both of those videos if you're interested in seeing them. But these ones that I'm going to show you tonight are specifically Christmas themed and for families to enjoy together. So let me start with this one. So this book is called The Grumpus and His Dastardly Dreadful Christmas Plan. And the author on this is Alex T. Smith. He is the same guy who wrote Winston Saves Christmas. Let's see. Oh, How Winston Delivered Christmas and How Winston Came Home for Christmas, which we have done both of those in the past. And those two books, there's like an activity that goes, it's like an Advent. You read one little kind of chapter a day leading up to Christmas, and there's activity that goes with each chapter. This book does have 24 chapters, but there are not activities that go with it. But I'll be honest, the artwork just really drew me in. I love his illustrations. I think the story's cute. I will say, heads up, it does use the word stupid quite a bit. So if that is an issue for you, this might not be a good book choice for you. But he also has one that I'm looking at for next year, which is like a spin on the Nutcracker. So, and essentially, I mean, this is kind of like a Grinch like story, but I just love the illustrations. And so there are I believe 24 chapters in here. Let's go back here and look. Oh, there's actually 27. So this actually would take you through the whole month of December, but I will say that some of the chapters are pretty short, and we don't do well with things that we have to read a certain amount every single day. So I thought this would work for us because we can read a couple chapters at a time. They're not super long. Like that one there is just like 3 pages. So anyway, I feel like this has some flexibility to it, which is why I liked it. So this is the book that we're going to read as a read aloud in the month of December. And then I have not wrapped any of this yet. It will be wrapped. But I have all the little goodies in here. And so basically how this is going to work is throughout the book, I have placed little notes like this one here that says open a certain gift number. And the gift relates to whatever we just read about. Sometimes it's just about a specific word on the page, or it might be related more to specifically what it's talking about them doing in the story. It just varied based on what ideas I had to go with the items in this book. So I believe I have 6. Yeah, I have 6 little Post-its here. So I thought I'd go through and show you what I picked. One of my items is not here yet, and I'll talk about that. I'm hoping we don't get to that point before it gets here. But so this first one, I put it right here where where it says the Grumpus spun around on the spot and glared at the mouse. And so our first little gift, when we open gift number 1, again, these will be wrapped, and then the Post-it note will be on it that says, you know, this is gift number 1. So What I did in here was I just created a little craft kit to make candy cane mice. So there's enough candy canes in here for my kids each to make 2. I put some patterns in here, some googly eyes, felt, and that kind of stuff. I really wanted to focus on not giving them a bunch of stuff, but on activities that we could do together. So this is the first gift they will open, and that is the activity that we will do with it. All right, and then let's find the second one. I am also creating individual book boxes for each of my kids as one of their Christmas gifts, and I will be sharing those in a video as well. All right, so here we have book number 2, and it says, oh, this is about when Grandma Bear hugs him. So some of them standing close to the Grumpus even hugged him around his ankles. And it talks about hugging a couple of times. And so what I did for this one, this is gift number 2 that we will open, is I have the ingredients minus the pretzels to make the pretzel M&M hugs. So I have the recipe in here, and then I have the hugs. There's also some M&Ms in there as well. So that's the activity kind of that is gift 2. And here we have gift 3. Oh, hot chocolate is mentioned a lot in this book. So for gift 3, I kept it very simple, and we will make and enjoy some hot chocolate together. So I just have a box of hot cocoa, and then I decided to make it fun. I picked up some of these marshmallow, like Christmas peeps that they can float on top for some extra marshmallowy goodness. So this is really cheap. I think this is $2, and these were each like $1-ish. So this was an inexpensive one to put in there, and something super simple that doesn't require a lot of me to implement. All right, and let's see here. Oh, so gift number 4 is the gift that's not here yet. And I can show you what it is. So every year since my 12-year-old was 1, we used to do like daily, in the month of December, daily countdown to Christmas activities. And I used to put them in a Shutterfly book, like so. So every year I would make, we would do activities daily in the month of December, and then I would make a book of them, basically. And my kids will love looking at these. Every year they pull them out. I have, we started in 2013, and I have them every year until 2020. And then I don't know what happened, but we stopped. I mean, we still did countdown activities, but we didn't do them every single day. And I don't know, I just stopped making the books, and my kids really missed them. So I have made books for 2021, 2022, and 2023. And those are on their way. So in this story, they're pointing out things that the Grumpus hasn't seen, and they're kind of flying by and looking through each of the windows, things that were happening in homes. And in one of them it says, and some people stood looking at pictures. So for gift number 4, we will have our 3 new countdown books from the last 3 years that I finally got my act together and got printed. So that's activity 4, and I think they'll really be happy about that. That'll be fun to sit and look through those for them. I have looked through them as I've been creating them in Shutterfly. All right, gift number 5, it says, it was the only thing stopping him and Furball being torn from the hillside and thrown into the air like glitter in a shaken snow globe. So for gift number 5, I just grabbed this kit off of Amazon. It was $9. It is design your own snow globes. There's a set of 4 in here. And yeah, I thought they can do whatever they want with those. So they can each do 2, and it was inexpensive and should be hopefully relatively easy. And then there's one more in here at the end, gift number 6. It says, help decorate their house and pick up a new pair of socks. And so, you guessed it, I got them each a special pair of Christmas socks. My daughter really likes dinosaurs, so I picked up the Christmas dinosaur ones, and my son likes penguins, so I grabbed that pair for him. So that is it. That's what we're going to read, and then every time we get to one of those little post-it notes, these gifts will be wrapped in Christmas paper with the post-it note on top, so we'll pull out the one that it says to pull out, and that will just be a fun little activity or item for them. So that is the one that I have made for my family. Let me set this aside and I'll show you the one that I made for my niece's family, and her kids are younger, as I mentioned. And hers is much simpler, again, because the kids are younger and they've got, I'm sure, a lot of other things going on. But I chose this book by Dave Pilkey. I love this book specifically. So it has 4 chapters in here. They're really just kind of 4 stories that can be read individually. But there's one that I love so much. I used to, when I worked as a children's librarian, I used to give this gift to my other children's librarian friends with a little chocolate wreath, because in this particular story, he makes, Dragon makes this wreath out of chocolate candies, and when he hangs it on the wall, one of the pieces falls off, and he eats it, and he realizes how good it is, but he doesn't want his wreath to look bare, so he says he's only going to eat the pieces that fall off. So then he bumps into his wreath, and a piece falls off, and then, I love this picture. He's sitting there like, oh, trying not to think about the chocolate, and eventually he just loses it and shakes all the chocolate off. Anyway, I love that. So at any rate, this is the book I picked for them. There's just 4 gifts to go with it, and mostly they're just right at the end of the chapter. So the first chapter, he decorates a tree for Christmas. He couldn't bear to cut down the tree, so he decorates it outside. So for that little post-it there, I grabbed this from Walmart. It was only $5. It was probably a holiday sale, I'm not sure, but it's not Play-Doh brand, but it's like scented dough by Hershey. I don't know if it's any good or what the quality is going to be, but there's a little kind of mold in there that they can make a little Christmas tree out of Play-Doh, essentially. So I thought that would be fun, and it was inexpensive enough that they can have their one evening of fun, and if it doesn't last longer than that, that's okay. And then chapter 2 is that candy wreath, and so again, I have my little post-it at the end here to open gift 2, and for that one I just picked up a little package of these little mini bear chocolates from Aldi. I really like Aldi's chocolate, and I think that these are cute in the little foil wrappers like bears, so I think that they'll enjoy that. And then for chapter 3, Dragon is constantly losing his mittens, and so he finally gets clips to clip his mittens to his coat, and then he loses his coat. And then I have my open gift 3, and for that I just got them some fun mittens and gloves. So these were from Amazon. I don't actually recommend these pair. They feel really thin, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money on this because they are getting other Christmas gifts from us. So these were like $7, but they're pretty thin. I don't know. I'm sure he'll like them because there's dinosaurs on them. I just don't know. They're probably not playing in the snow mittens. And then this is I combined 2 packs from Target to get the little pink flowers and then the little cat ones there. So that's what they will get for their 3rd gift. And then the fourth chapter, Dragon, is going out shopping. He has things to get here, and he wraps himself in this warm quilt, and he goes to the store, and when he comes back, he goes to sleep under his quilt. There are other things that you could pair with this one, like he gets a birdhouse for the birds. So there's definitely like other things that you could do, but what I chose to do is focus on the quilt for this one. And so gift 4 that they will open is this easy to knot little quilt. It's one of those no sew, you just tie the fleece. And so I thought that that would be something fun they can make, and then they can snuggle under it. And this was only $10 from Walmart as well. So that was really affordable. The whole kit was actually really affordable. The book was, let's see, $5, probably a little less because I got it on Amazon. I don't remember these, just a couple bucks, I think. These were probably one of the more expensive. These were $7. I don't remember on these, but these stretchy gloves aren't usually very expensive from Target. And then this like Play-Doh set was $5. So not too bad. I think that they will really enjoy it, and it's just something that they can do to kind of spend time together leading up to the holiday. So those are the 2 book boxes that I have planned that are for families. And like I said, I have one specifically for my 9-year-old and one specifically for my 12-year-old. And so I will share those in a video coming up really soon. So if you have any questions or comments, I would love for you to leave them down below, and I will chat with you down there.